Good Saturday morning to everybody. If you're watching it today, if not, if you're catching it later, that's fine too. This is game 10 of the 2018 Baseball America set. The Richmond Robins will be taking on the Nova Scotia Schooners from north of the border at Park Amicable Insurance, much in the mantra of Park Jerry, which the Expos had. The Robins are coming off a 3-game losing streak, or they're still on a 3-game losing streak, so they're looking to break that. They've kind of shuffled the lineup a little bit, trying to spark something in the team to get them going. They've scored 2 runs over the last 2 games, combined 2 runs, so their offense is definitely hurting. So they're trying to move things around and get the ball rolling, so to speak. This is game 2 of the series, and pitching for the Schooners. Good morning, Mark. How are you doing? Pitching for the Schooners is Devin Jurnell, I should say. Pitching for the Robins is Wildrado DeZalo. So he'll be trying to turn things around to break this 3-game losing streak. One important thing that did happen is on the game day check, the Robins came up as semi-harmonious. And on the results, they had a reserve outfielder who gets to be hot this game. It's only a 1-game thing. So Ryan Kennedy, the reserve outfielder, is hot this game, so he may get a pinch hitting appearance. But the bigger thing that did is that knocked off the loss of home field advantage for the Robins. So when they go back home, they get that home field advantage back. They're still carrying over a Raphael Roquemore unhappy, so they have 2 TFNs going. But at least they got that home field thing off their back, that monkey off their back. So we are ready to go. Like I said, the lineups have been shifted around a little bit. So Josh Bell, who normally is a leadoff hitter, he's down to hitting 7th now. And we moved Mandy Infante up to the leadoff spot. So it's Infante leading off at second. Dorian Cooper, the catcher, is bumped up to the number 2 position, hoping to get some fastballs, turn his season around. So he's batting second. Vaughn Smith in right is hitting third. A-Rod, Anibal Rodriguez, is at first base hitting cleanup. Dennis Kerning in left field is hitting 5th. Cameron Segrin at third base is hitting 6th. The aforementioned Josh Bell is hitting 7th and playing center. Rune Ferguson is at short, playing 8th, or batting 8th. For the Schooners, pretty much the same lineup, although there is one change. Kyle Dries is in left field, leading off. Toby Gallus has jumped into the lineup. He's playing third base and batting second. Mickey Pettis is in right field, hitting third. The red-hot Jude Brannon, who really took it to the Robins in game 1, is batting cleanup. Matt Taylor is at second base. He'll bat 5th. Mose Reyna, center fielder, will hit 6th. Jody Campbell will be the shortstop, hitting 7th. And Lauren Baines, the catcher, will bat 9th. Good morning, Larry Harris. A2 Tigers. A2 is a great set. I've got it for Status Pro. I've got it for Payoff Pitch. And, of course, I've got it for Strat. So 82 definitely is a wonderful season to play out, no matter who you're playing. I was in 11th grade in 1982, so it kind of really, that's my wheelhouse for a season, so to speak. All right. So, forgot to do the umpires. The umpires at home plate. Denny McFall is the home plate umpire. Dennis Looper is at first. Randy Moreau is at second. And the crew chief, Wally Werner, is at third. So we're ready to go finally after all those festivities. Dries is the cold player, and Brandon's the hot player for the Schooners. And for the Robins, the cold player is Vaughn Smith. The hot player is Josh Bell. All right. First pitch is ready to go. Devin Jurnell has finished his warm-up tosses. And there we go. 2-3-4. First result, 2-3-4. Runners on base. Well, obviously it's the first batter of the game, so no runners on base. Is he a hot batter? Nope. Manny Infante is not listed as the hot batter. So he will pop out to third, and we're underway as the Robins' offensive woes seem to continue. Here's Dorian Cooper. Cooper, 1-2-3. That's flash and fresh. Jurnell does not have the flash quality. So instead of a strikeout, it will still be a ground out to short. So Cooper made quick work of. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Vaughn Smith. 156. Is he a whiffer? Vaughn Smith is not a whiffer. So we're going to outfield drama for the Schooners, and they've got a good outfield. They got two guys that are gold. Pettis in right and Reyna in center are both gold and semi-gold. And so he will be gold. 1-6. Right fielder Stoic. Right fielder Pettis is not stoic, he's neutral. So he will get to that, and it's a fly out to right for Smith. And the Robins go in order 1, 2, 3 here in the top of the first. So we'll go to the bottom of the first. And Wildrado, I thought it was Wilfredo at first, but it's actually spelled Wildrado DeZallo, is going to start things off. And in case you're wondering which teams are which, the Robins are Team 12 in the Baseball America set, and Nova Scotia is Team 9. So I think you've seen Team 9. I think you've seen Steve Tower play Team 9 in his league, so some of the players may be familiar. All right, DeZallo pitching to Dries. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No, DeZallo's got semi-control. Is the batter eager? No, he's actually patient. So he's going to ground out to second, but if he's patient, he'll draw a walk. And since he's patient, he will draw that leadoff walk. So that's what the leadoff hitter is supposed to do, get on base, and that's what he did. Here's Toby Gallus. 156. 156. Is he a whiffer? Toby Gallus just happens to be a whiffer, so he's going to strike out. So one away, and that brings up Mickey Pettis. Mickey Pettis. 256. Is the pitcher a struggler? No, he's a workman, but not a struggler. Is the batter champion or a patient? Pettis is none of those, so we got infield drama. So we're going to test our infielders for the Robins, see what they can do. And in the infield, every infielder is neutral, so there's no even need for a decide or die since everybody's neutral. It's a 3-6. 3-6 is third baseman goal, another neutral, so it's going to be an error. It's going to be an error on the third baseman, Cameron Segrin. One base error, E5. That will move Dries to second base. And we'll give another error to Robins. Their woes continue in the field as well as at the plate. Brings up the red-hot Jude Brannon, last guy you want up with guys on base. Ooh, almost a 1-1-1 there, but it's a 1-1-4, which is fresh. Yes, he is. It's a ground up to short. Lead die of 1. It's a double play. So they get Jude Brannon to hit into a 6-4-3 DP. And that ends the inning. And DeZallo got out of trouble big time there. After one complete, we are scoreless. And we're going to start the second with A-Rod, Anibal Rodriguez. 5-5-6. Is the pitcher an ace? No, he's actually a semi-struggler. Is the batter a sad sack? No, he's not. So that's a double to right field. So Anibal Rodriguez, A-Rod, a leadoff double to try to get the Robins going here. Their offense a jump start. Here's Dennis Kearney. He's a semi-slugger. That's his only quality. 2-4-5. He's not a hero, so he's going to pop out to second for out number 1. And that's in red, so we're going to the experience chart for this at bat. And experience-wise, Jernell is neutral. Segrin is a semi-prospect, but we're going to use a manager card to try to change that. We get 6 manager cards a game. So we're going to have the first one of the 6 being used. And that is a manager coaching tip. We're going to make Cameron Segrin an icon this at bat. Give him a little boost against the neutral Journal, or Jernell, however you pronounce it. And it's 3-4 on the experience chart. It says prospect batter. So it was a good thing because we may have had a prospect batter. We don't now. He's an icon. Prospect batter is caught looking for strike 3. Otherwise, ground out, nubber up, first base line runner advance. So instead of striking out, he will ground out to first for out number 2. But it does allow A-Rod to get to third base with 2 down for Josh Bell. So moving Josh Bell down to the 7th spot. He's now in a good RBI position. Try to help out the Robins here. 3-3-6. Is he ace or dynamic? No, Jernell is a semi-struggler. Is he sad sack, utility, or patient? Josh Bell is none of that. So Josh Bell just singled to center field, and that's going to put the Robins ahead 1-0 as he comes through in the clutch with a 2-out single for Josh Bell. And it's in red, so we're going back to the experience chart. And this time, Rune Ferguson is an icon, so no need for a manager card. Of course, we've already used it. So we got neutral against icon, 2-4. Icon batter, yes he is, delivers single just inside the baseline, so that's a base hit for Rune Ferguson. That's going to move Bell to second with that lead die of 2. So 2 outs rather. Runners at first and second, and now the pitcher is up, DeZallo, because there's no DH in my league. So DeZallo is going to hit 2 outs and 2 on. 115. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. It's a pop up to the infielder of our choice, so we'll say he pops to third. Inning is over, but the Robins break through for a run here in the top of the second. And we go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 in favor of Richmond. So now Nova Scotia, Team 9, will lead off with Matt Taylor. Hey Steve, how are you doing? Good morning. I was able to watch your video with you playing Team 9, so I can get a little scouting report on this team before the series started. Of course, didn't help them the previous game because they got blown out, but trying to recover this game. Every game's a new day. That's the great thing about baseball. 156, is Taylor a whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer, but the decider die is no, so it's outfield drama. So outfield drama for the Robins. We'll see what kind of outfielders they have. I believe they're all neutral. Let's see here, 4-5. Center fielder gold. No, unfortunately, Josh Bell is not gold. He's neutral. So it's going to be a single. So Taylor singles, and that's in red. So we're going to the experience chart again. And DeZallo is neutral. Mose Reyna is neutral. So we go to the experience chart, neutral against neutral. I've already used my manager coaching tip, so that part is gone for the rest of the game. 1-6, icon pitcher. No, he's not. So instead of getting a double play grounder, it's going to be connecting for a single. So another single there by Mose Macarena. And 2 on, nobody out for Jordy Campbell, the shortstop. Would bunt, but we're getting to the bottom of the order, so might as well let him swing away. 146. 146. Does he have flash? DeZallo's got semi-flash. Decider die says he has flash. So it's a strikeout unless Campbell has a good eye, but he's actually a semi-whiffer, so the strikeout will hold. And that's 1 away. A big strikeout there by DeZallo. Now he's got Lauren Baines, and if he can get... Yes, Steve, I heard about International Tabletop Day. That's pretty interesting. That I didn't even know they existed until I heard about it. So, got to play on International Tabletop Day, that's for sure. So here is Lauren Baines. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, it's a line out to second. And we could say, I was going to say it would have been a double play, but the decider die is a dot. So they would have doubled him off had it been a blank, or had it been a dot, but it was a blank. So simply a line out to second for out number 2. And now the pitcher, Devin Journal, is stepping to the plate. And that's a 2-3-6. He's going to get a walk out of it because that's at double control. So even with the pitcher batting, that doesn't stop that. So the bases are loaded for Kyle Dries. Bases loaded and 2 outs for DeZallo. And you know what? We're in a critical situation, so I'm going to the manager card again. And we're going to go to a visit to the mound. So let me find that one. We're going to have a walk to the mound where you can add or remove any pitching qualities. So I'm going to make DeZallo an ace this at bat. That's going to be my manager move. That's card number 2 I've used. So Dries is up, bases loaded, 2 outs, but now DeZallo is an ace this at bat. 1-5-6. What really didn't matter. Is the batter a whiffer? No, he's not. Got outfield drama, so that manager card kind of went by the wayside, but you never know that. That's why you use it. Just like insurance, you never know when you're going to need it, but it's good to have it. All right, so 1-5-6, and we get the outfield drama for the Robins. Everybody's neutral. I don't know why I rolled the decider die. They're all neutral. 2-3, center fielder iron. No, he's not, so it's an easy fly out as Josh Bell makes the play, and the Robins escape potential trouble here in the bottom of the second. So after 2 complete, it's still 1-0 Richmond. Yes, Mark, today, the tabletop day, this is a good day to play. I've also got to go out and mow the lawn, but I'll do that later. So that's why I'm playing now, to get this out of the way. Not to get it out of the way, but to the yard's still kind of wet from the rain last night, so got to give it a chance to dry out, and this is a good excuse to get going. So here we go. Here is Manny Infante to lead things off, top of the order. 245. Is he a hero? He is a semi-hero. Decider Die says he's a hero, so it's a single to left for Manny Infante. He gets the third inning going. Brings up Dorian Cooper, who could really use one. Dr. D has not made any house calls lately. 236, that's a double control, so he will get the walk out of it. So, second walk on the 236 result that we've had so far. Puts 2 on, nobody out for Vaughn Smith, although Vaughn is the designated cold batter. 233, ace or star? No, Jernell is a semi-struggler. Is the batter a slugger? He's actually a semi-scrapper, so that's not going to help. So he's going to fly out to center, and that's out number 1. Brings up A-Rod. Anibal Rodriguez. Had A-Rod been batting, that would have been a home run. But that's just the way it works out. Oh, 666. That'll help out. 666. Is he an ace? No. Is he a sad sack? No. So that's a glove check, but at Park Amicable Insurance, all glove results are considered home runs due to the height of the wall. So no chance to rob a home run. A-Rod has just gone deep with a 3-run shot, and the Robins are breaking out of their offensive woes with a 3-run homer from A-Rod. No steroids, just good wood on the ball, and the Robins lead it 4-0, and Jernell could be short-lived here for the Schooners. Here's Kerning, 456. Is he patient? No, he's not, so he's going to fly to center, and that's out number 2. Takes us to the chemistry chart, and the Robins are semi-harmonious. The Schooners are neutral, and the at-bat belongs to Cameron Segrin. So they are harmonious. 3-3. Pitching team dissonance. No, they're not dissonant, so it's a ground out to first. And the inning is over, but the Robins put up a 3 spot in the third. Go to the bottom of the third, it's 4-0. And we start out with Toby Gallus. Toby Gallus, third baseman. 2-3-3. Ace or star? DeZalo is not. Is he a slugger? He's a semi-scrapper. So he's going to fly to center. And that's 1 away for Mickey Pettis. 3-3-6. Is he ace? No. Is he sad sack, utility, or patient? No, he's not. So Pettis will get himself a single. And that's going to take us to the experience chart because that was in red. So we go to the experience chart, and we have neutral against neutral for Jude Brannon and DeZalo. That's a 3-3 on the experience. Prospect batter, no he's not, so he's got a fence check. A fence check for Jude Brannon. He's a home run king, so this could be trouble. Jude Brannon, the only way to stop this home run is to roll a 1. And how about that? We rolled a 1. So maybe it's their day. It's a fly out. Doesn't say where it, let's see, does it say where it went? 3-3. Doesn't say, so I'm just going to say he flew to center just by default. Not that it matters. But a big escape there by rolling that 1. That fence check with a home run king is very dangerous. Here's Matt Taylor. 2 out, spaces empty. 1-2-5. Is he a struggler? No, he's a workman, not a struggler. Is he patient? Matt Taylor is semi-eager, so he will ground to third unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer. Decider Die says he's a whiffer, so he will strike out, and the third inning is over. So nothing doing for the Schooners, but they certainly could have had a lot more had Brannon's fence check been a home run, but not to be. So we go to the top of the 4th. Both pitchers now are semi-fresh, although Journal, he may get through this inning. That might be about it, the way he's pitching. 3-3-6. He's not an ace. Is he sad sack, utility, or patient? Bell is none of that, so he will single. So Josh Bell, 2 for 2. In fact, I think he rolled a 3-3-6 the first time he batted. Takes us to the experience chart. And we've got Bell, who's an icon. I'm sorry, Bell, who's neutral, against Journal, who's neutral. Then we get a 3-4 on the experience chart. Prospect batter. No, he's not. If he was, he'd be caught for a strikeout. Instead, he's going to ground a number up the first base line and advance the runner. So Ferguson is an icon. So I was on the wrong thing, but it doesn't matter because it's asking about a prospect. So Ferguson grounds out, one away, but Bell will move up. So it's almost like a sacrifice. But pitcher's up with one out. That's DeZallo. He will get the bat. DeZallo, a 1-3-4. Gold catcher. Yes, he is. Lauren Baines is semi-gold. And the desired eye gives it to him. So that's going to be a strikeout. It's one of the advantages of having a gold catcher in this game is you get some strikeouts once in a while when certain roles come up. Now here's Infante. Singleton scored his last time up. 3-5-6. That's a left-right split. However, Journal's a lefty. Infante's a lefty, so that's a strikeout. So that will take care of the Robins here in the fourth. Probably going to be all for Journal, though, because he's scheduled to bat fourth this inning. So if his spot comes up, I'm sure they'll pinch hit. Here is Mose Reyna. Mose Macarena. It's a 555. Ace knows he's a scrapper. Yes, he is. Mose Reyna is a scrapper. How about that? He's going to a looping single. Would have been a home run, but the fact that he's a scrapper keeps it to a single. So maybe DeZallo is living right because getting the breaks so far. Here's Jordy Campbell. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? Yes, Desired Eye says he's fresh. So it's a strikeout of Campbell. One away for Lauren Baines, the catcher. And then we'll get a pinch hitter coming up for Journal. 4-4-6. Is he a star? No, he's not. Sad sack utility or patient for Baines. He is semi-utility. Desired Eye says he's utility, so he'll take a called strike 3. So 2 down. And now we'll get a pinch hitter for Journal. His day is done. He went 4 innings, gave up 4 runs. And let's see, DeZallo's a righty, so they're looking on the bench for a lefty. And they're going to get a switch hitter, Amado Palacios. He will pinch hit. I'll just put him right there. So Palacios is going to pinch hit here very early. You don't usually see pinch hitters in the fourth, but that's what you got. So Palacios, I guess that's how it's pronounced. Palacios, maybe? Maybe it's Palacios, like Palacios Studios. And look at that. He rolls a 1-1. Do you believe that stuff? Scrapper, no, he's not. It's a home run. So a pinch hit home run for Palacios. A 2-run shot. And talk about coming off the bench to do some damage. Palacios, a 2-run homer. And they're right back in the ball game at 4-2. So now 2 out space is empty for Kyle Drees, the leadoff hitter. 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? No. Champion or patient? He's a semi-champion. Desired Eye says he's a champion. So it's a walk. And how many times do you see a walk after a home run? Tabletop Earl told me that one a long time ago, and it seems to ring true. Here's Toby Gallus. 1-2-3. Flash and fresh. He's not flash, but he will get the ground out to short to end the inning. But 2 runs come across for Nova Scotia. And we go to the top of the 5th, and we get a new pitcher. So we get a new pitcher for Nova Scotia. And let's see, top of the order, let's see, Cooper is up first. So we got a right-hander and 2 switch hitters. So they're going to a right-hander out of the bullpen. It'll be Ozzy Reyna. No relation to Mose Reyna. But it's Ase. I'm sorry, he's a lefty. I'm not putting him in. Hold on, my bad. Let's go to they got a lot of lefties in their bullpen. We're going to go to Jared Wynn. Jared Wynn is their pitcher. Got him off the free agent pile when they had an injury. So Wynn is now in the ball game to start the top of the 5th. He will not get the ace jump because it's starting the inning. He's got double flash. That's his only quality. Here's Dorian Cooper to face him, though. 3-6-6. He's not a pinch hitter, so Cooper flies to center, 1 away for Vaughn Smith. 1-2-6. He is fresh. It's a line out to second. And that's quickly 2 up, 2 down. And here's A-Rod. Hit that 3-run homer his last time up. He's doubled and homered, so he's definitely bucking for player of the game. 2-2-5. Star. Wynn is not a star. Is he a slugger? He is a slugger, so he's going to pop out to right field unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer. The sire die says it, so it's a strikeout instead. And the Robins go quickly and quietly here in the fifth. Go to the bottom of the fifth. It's still Richmond 4 and Nova Scotia 2. Here's Mickey Pettis. DeZallo needs to get through this inning to qualify for a victory. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he eager? Pettis is semi-eager, but the sire die takes it away. So he's going to ground out to second, and that's one away. If he was eager, he would have gotten a hit. Here's Jude Brannon. 1-4-5 for Brannon. Struggler, no. So it's a ground out to first. 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up Matt Taylor, second baseman. 2-5-6, struggler, no. Champion or patient? He is neither. So we have infield drama. So infield drama for the Robins. 3-6 on the infield drama. Third baseman, gold. No, Segren's not gold. So it's an error, and that's the second error of the game on Segren. The second time he has not been gold, so he has committed the error because of that. Keeps the inning going for Mose Reyna. 1-2-3, flash and fresh. Well, he's not fresh, but or flash, but he will get the ground out to short, and that's going to end the fifth inning. So DeZallo pitches 5 innings, gives up only 2 runs to this point, so he does qualify. If the Robins hang on and don't lose the lead, he would become the winning pitcher. But there's still 4 innings to go, so that's pretty premature. All right, Wynn's going to start his second inning. He's semi-fresh. 1-6-6. Is he a workman? No. It's a batter Kearney, a whiffer. No, he's not. He's going to ground to third. 1 away, and that's in red, so we're going to the experience chart. And Segren's a semi-prospect, and so is Wynn. So they're both semi-prospects. And I've already used my manager card for experience, so that's no longer available. Well, now they're both neutral. 1-1, prospect pitcher. No, he's not a prospect pitcher, so it's a strikeout. Would have been a home run had he been a prospect pitcher, but sire die took that away. So here's Josh Bell. 2 for 2, 2 singles. He's rolled 3-3-6 twice. Not this time. 1-3-4, goal catcher. No, not this time. The blank keeps him from being a goal catcher. Is he a champion? Bell is not a champion, so he will have outfield drama for Nova Scotia. And again, they have some great outfielders. 3-4, left fielder Iron. Their left fielder, in this case, is Dries. He's neutral, so he will make the catch. And 2 shutout innings. In fact, 2 flawless innings turned in by Jared Wynn. So he did his job for sure. And he's going to come out for a pinch hitter because he's scheduled to bat third in this inning. So he did his job, but trying to keep his team in the game. Here is Jody Campbell to lead off against DeZallo, and this is DeZallo's last inning to be semi-fresh. 1-2-5, struggler, no. Is he patient? Campbell is eager, so he's not patient. So he will ground to third unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer, but decided as a blank, so the ground to third will hold on. 1 away for Lauren Baines, the catcher. That's 2-3-6. That's another walk. That's the third walk off of the 2-3-6 result in this game. And now we got the pinch hitter coming up. And let's see, they're out of... Well, they actually have their backup catcher as a lefty. But you hate to use your backup catcher. So they're going to go with Steve Kaiser, backup infielder they got off the free agent market due to an injury. So Steve Kaiser is going to be the pinch hitter here in the 6th. With 1 out and 1 on, Steve Kaiser. And another 2-3-6. That's the 4th 2-3-6 roll. I tend to do that a lot. I don't know why I roll that combination so much, but it keeps producing a lot of walks. So Kaiser will walk. He reached base, did his job. Now it's back to Kyle Dries. Dries, a 4-4-5. Is he a workman? Yes, he is. It's a double to right field. That's going to clear the bases and tie the ball game. And now DeZallo may not get a chance to get the win because it's a tie ball game. but they're going to have to get him out of there to avoid the loss, although he is responsible for the runner at second. But that's going to be it for DeZallo. He is out of there. Maybe went a little bit too long with him, I don't know. We got the good bullpen, so hopefully that will come into play. We got Toby Gallus and Pettis, two righties coming up, so we're going to the right-handers in our bullpen. And the right-hander we're going to turn to is Eric Mayo. He's a semi-ace, but he will get that bump because we're in the middle of an inning, so he's going to be an ace and a half, technically. And he's going to be facing Toby Gallus, the runner at second and one out. Tie game 4-4. 4-4-5. Is he a workman? That's the same role he just had. No, he's not a workman. Is he patient? Gallus is not patient. He's going to ground to first. That's going to move the runner to third with 2 outs and bring up Mickey Pettis. So 2 outs, runner at third, tie game at 4 here in the 6th. 3-6-6. He's not a pinch hitter, so he's going to fly to center. And the 6th inning is done, but 2 runs come in for Nova Scotia. And at the end of 6 complete, we are tied at 4 apiece. We'll get a new pitcher rather for Wynn. He went 2 innings, did what he needed to do. So now they've used Reyna and they've used Wynn. They're going to go to, let's see who else they want to go to here. They don't have a whole lot. They got a good closer, but that's about it. Cox pitched 2 innings last game. So they're going to go to somebody a little bit different. They're going to go to Bobby Chang. Bobby Chang, or was Chang the guy who pitched 2 innings? Somebody pitched 2 innings last time. It was Chang, my bad. So Chang's unavailable. So they can go to Robbie Cox. So Robbie Cox, a much better pitcher, is coming on. Chang pitched in that blowout. That was the problem there. So Cox is in, and he will be on the mound to start the 7th inning of a tie game. And for the Robins, it'll be Ferguson to lead things off. Then a pinch hitter for Mayo. And then Infante. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? No, he's not. Is he champion or a whiffer? Ferguson's a whiffer, so he's going to nub one to third base for a single. So it's a single for Ferguson. Mayo is gone, and we get Ryan Kennedy. He's the one who got that game day check of being hot. So he's going to be a hot batter coming up, and he's going to get a chance to put the Robins back in the lead. 1-3-5. How about that? Red 1 and a black 3 is memorable plays in the field. So we'll check on that, see how that turns out. 1-4. Second baseman, gold. Second baseman, Taylor is not gold. So, make sleeping grab of hot liner, robbing batter, a base hit, line out. Otherwise, it's a single. So, since he's not gold, it will be a single. So, back-to-back singles to start the 7th. And the Robins have something going. 2 outs, nobody on. Could bunt, but Infante's a pretty good hitter, so they're going to let him swing away. 2-4-6. Does the pitcher have control? Cox does. So since he has control, it's a ground ball back to the pitcher. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. Kennedy is out 1-6. Ferguson will go to third base, and Infante will reach at first. So runners at the corners, 1 out. Big spot here for Dr. D. Dorian Cooper. He could really use one. 5-6-6. Is he wild? No, he's not. Does he have a good eye? No, he does not. He will strike out. So Dr. D striking out in a bad situation. That's in blue. We're going to the right now chart. And with that strikeout, Cox is a hot pitcher. And the previous at bat, Smith is neutral. But we're going to use our third manager card. And we're going to give a one-on-one pep talk. One-on-one pep talk, and that's going to turn a neutral batter to a hot batter. So Vaughn Smith will be a hot batter. And we've already got a hot pitcher in Cox. So it's hot batter against hot pitcher. 3-4. Cold batter, no. If he was cold, he'd have a weak dribbler to the pitcher. Otherwise, it's a fly out to right. So the inning's going to be over anyway. So that manager card kind of didn't really affect anything. We go to the 7th inning stretch. We're tied at 4. And we need a new pitcher for the Robins. And with Jude Brannon, a lefty, and Matt Taylor, a lefty, coming up, we're going to the lefty of our own out of the bullpen. And it's going to be Tino Rodriguez. So Tino Rodriguez is in. Third pitcher used in the game. He's already an ace, but he won't get a double ace because he's coming in to start the inning. Facing Jude Brannon, dangerous Jude Brannon. 446. Is he a star? No, he's an ace, but not a star. Sad sack, utility, or patient. Jude Brannon is semi-utility. Desired I said he's utility. So he'll take a call, strike 3. One away. Big strikeout there. Here's Matt Taylor. 3-3-3. That's bad news. Utility or sad sack. However, Taylor is utility. So that's a foul out to first. It would have been a triple otherwise, but he's going to foul to first for out number 2. Brings up Mose Reyna, trying to keep this game tied at 4. 4-4-6. Is he a star? No. Sad sack, utility, or patient? Nope. So it's a single for Mose Reyna. 2-out single. Active runner steals, but he's not active. It is in red, so we're going to the experience chart. Rodriguez is a semi-icon, and so is Jordy Campbell. So semi-icon against semi-icon. Now they're both icons. 1-6. Icon pitcher, yes. Fools batter into swinging at inside pitch. Ground out to short. And the inning is over. So 7 innings are in the books and nothing's been settled. We're tied at 4. And now Robbie Cox will be a semi-fresh as he starts his second inning facing A-Rod, Anibal Rodriguez. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. He's going to fly to center. 1 away, and we're going to the chemistry chart for Kearney's at bat. And we've got the semi-harmonious Robins against the neutral Schooners. Now they're both neutral. 1-3. Pitching team harmony. Nope, it's going to be a single. So it's a single for Kearney, a 1-out single. Takes us to the right now chart for Segrin. Segrin is cold because he struck out his last time up. Cox is cold because he just gave up that base hit, and I've already used my card for that. So it's cold versus cold. 2-5. Hot batter. Nope, it's not hot. So he's going to hit a sinking liner. Liner down the baseline, fielded by the first baseman for a line out. And with a runner at first, I need to roll the decider die to see if he's doubled off. He's not, so it's a good thing there. Just out number 2 for Josh Bell. So it does give Josh Bell a chance. 2 outs and a runner at first. Bell is 2 for 3, 2 singles. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? He's a semi-ace, but Desire Die says no. Is he whiffer or cold? He is a semi-whiffer. So we got to roll the Decider Die to see if he's a whiffer or not. And he's not. So we got infield drama. So infield drama for the Schooners. 1-4. First baseman iron. No, let's see. Yes, he is. Jude Brannon is semi-iron. Desire Die says he's iron. So there you go. So it's going to be a single to right field because of a slow reaction. So it's a single to right. That's going to put runners at first and second with 2 away for Rune Ferguson. That's a 2-3-5. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he eager? Rune Ferguson is semi-eager, but the Desire Die is a blank. So he's going to ground out to second, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing there for the Robins here in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still tied at 4. And Tino Rodriguez will be starting his second inning, so he's semi-fresh. Baines will lead off, then we'll get a pinch hitter for Robbie Cox. So we got to get Cox out of there. And they're going to go to a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Cecil O'Malley. So Cecil O'Malley will pinch hit after the at-bat for Lauren Baines. So right now, Lauren Baines is first one up. 3-3-4. Ace or star? He is an ace. So pop out to first. So Baines is gone, 1 away. And now the pinch hitter is O'Malley. Here in the 8th. So O'Malley steps up. He is a hero and a slugger. 3-5-5. Struggler or gilded? No. Champion? No. Ground up to second unless he's a whiffer, and he's a whiffer, so it's a strikeout. So 2 down there, big out to get there. We're back to the top of the order, and Kyle Drees. So Kyle Drees, 1-3-5. That's going to be balks and bogeys when you get a red 1 and a black 5. That is balks and bogeys. So we'll roll on balks and bogeys. We get a 4-6. Foul tip, iron catcher loses it. Others hang on for the out. So catcher in this case is Cooper. He's not iron, so he caught that foul tip. That means it's a strikeout, and the inning is over. So we go to the 9th. And we need a pinch hitter for Rodriguez because we're going to start the 9th. He went 2 innings, did his job. So now we need a pinch hitter, and we also need a new pitcher for Nova Scotia, and it's going to be Rocco Valenti. Rocco Valenti, he's already an ace, and he's going to stay that way because he's coming in to start the inning. You don't get that boost. But Valenti is in, and he's going to be facing a pinch hitter to start the inning, Gus Fontenot. So Gus Fontenot will come in and pinch hit. And then we've got the top of the order with Infante. So I'll just put Fontenot right there so he's easy to see. And then we're going to have a new pitcher for the Robins in the bottom of the 9th. All right, so Fontenot facing Valenti. 2-6-6. 2-6-6 says, is he the leadoff batter of the inning? He certainly is. So that is a leadoff single for Gus Fontenot. So he gets the perk of leading off the inning with a base hit. And now we're back to the top of the order for Manny Infante. You would think he would bunt, and he is. So he's going to go ahead and try to bunt him over. It's a 6, though, so that could be trouble. We got to re-roll on the bunt attempt. It could be a double play. It could be a lot of things. It's a 4. Pop-up runners hold. So it's a pop-up bunt, but nobody's doubled off. So we'll say he pops up to the catcher. 1 out. So Infante fails on the sacrifice attempt. Here's Dorian Cooper. 1-2-2. Is Valenti a workman? No, he's not. It's better champion or a whiffer. He is a whiffer, so he's going to nub a single to third base. So nice work there by Cooper to fight a tough one off, get a base hit. 2 on, 1 out for Vaughn Smith. And while Vaughn Smith is coming up, let's see here. We are going to use a manager influence card. It's our 4th card of the game. But we're going to batter against a cold pitcher. Trying to take advantage of the cold pitcher. 1-6. Hot pitcher. No, he's not. So it's a clean single past second base. So nice job there. But with only 1 out and the lead dive 1, that's just going to load the bases. It's not going to score the run. Bases are loaded with 1 out for A-Rod, Anibal Rodriguez. He's got a chance here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Chance to get the Robins in the lead. 2-2-4, however, is a pitching at home, and they certainly are. So it's a pop-up to short. Infield fly rule. Big out there. Keeps the score right where it is, and it's up to Dennis Kerning to get it done. Dennis Kerning. 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? No. Is he champion or patient? No. We got infield drama. So the hope is that somebody in Nova Scotia, one of their infielders, boots it. It's a 6-6. First baseman gold. No, Jude Brannon's not gold. So ball sails over his head, or he bungles the play for an error, rather. So Jude Brannon boots it. That's going to bring home the go-ahead run, E3. Everybody will advance. And the Robins now take a 5-4 lead as we get ready to go to the bottom of the 9th, but they're still batting. Segren's up, bases loaded, 2 outs. Segren, 4-5-6. Is Segren patient? No, he's not. He's going to fly to center, and that's going to end the inning. But the Robins get a key run here in the top of the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for Nova Scotia. And they're going to have to do it against the closer, Deshaun Johnson of the Robins. So Deshaun Johnson is in to try to seal the deal. And he'll be facing Toby Gallus, Mickey Pettis, and Jude Brannon. Numbers 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. So first things first, here's Toby Gallus. 3-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. So it's a single to right field. Stolen base, but Stoic holds. He's semi-stoic, but the sire dies a blank. So Toby Gallus, of all people, is going to single and then steal second base to get himself into scoring position with nobody out for Pettis. So Pettis now with a chance. 1, 2, 3, flash and fresh. Yes, he's flash and he is fresh, so it's a strikeout, a big one for Deshaun Johnson. And now he's got the tough Jude Brannon. First base is open, but do you put the tying run on base? That would be very, very dangerous. They're going to go ahead and pitch to Brannon. They're going to go ahead and take a chance, although he was a killer for him in the previous game. I'm debating about whether to walk him. Brannon in this game, however, is 0 for 4. I'm going to walk him. I'm going to intentionally walk Jude Brannon. I don't want to lose to Jude Brannon. So that's going to put the go-ahead run on, winning run on base. I understand it's unorthodox, but that's what I'm going to do. So sets up a double play possibility, though, for Matt Taylor. 3-5-6 for Taylor. He's a lefty against a righty. That's a base hit, except for the fact that he's utility. That's one of the perks in that 3-5-6 result. Is if you were utility, you ground out to short. And guess what? Matt Taylor is utility. So... and that would not have happened for Jude Brannon because Jude Brannon was semi-utility and the sire die was a blank. So the walk actually paid off in that case, at least for now. So it's a fielder's choice ground out to short, 6-4. Brannon's out at second base. Taylor will reach at first base and Gallus will sneak over to third. So runners on the corners with 2 outs for Mose Macarena. He's the last opportunity here. And you wonder if we might want to move this over to an icon because he's semi. We're going to go ahead and just let it ride. So Deshaun Johnson, 2 outs, runners at the corners, bottom of the 9th, leading 5-4. It's a 1-6-6. Is he a workman? No, he's not. Is the batter a whiffer? No, he's not. It's a ground out to third, and the Robins hang on to beat Nova Scotia and even the series at a game apiece and break their 3-game losing streak. Final score 5-4. 5-4 into the ball game. Deshaun Johnson gets the save. Winning pitcher was actually in relief because Zalo gave up the lead in the 5th. So the winning pitcher is actually going to be Rodriguez because he pitched the 8th when they took the lead in the 9th. And then Johnson gets the save. So Rodriguez the win, Johnson the save. Rocco Valente, their closer, takes the loss. And that's going to end the ball game 5-4. Again, this is National Tabletop Board Game or Board Day, I think it's called. Don't know the official name of it. I think it's Tabletop Board Gaming Day or something like that. So, be sure to, if you have the opportunity, be sure to go ahead and play, get a game in. And that's going to do it from here. And let me get this thing straight here. So from here, we say goodbye, Nova Scotia.